In this age of artificial intelligence that we are in, it may seem that the sky's the limit for how far we can advance in our civilization. But are we really advancing? Or are our standards of great work as humans steadily plummeting? Stick around and find out. Hi, I'm Hope Weinstein. I'm the author of the book, The Creative Toolbox, A Practical Guide to Discovering and Using Your Creativity. And I love helping people as they navigate their creative journeys. There is no doubt that artificial intelligence, or AI, is a very powerful tool that many creative people use in their work today, some more than others. After all, it saves people significant amounts of time and money as they delegate tasks to AI, which were time-consuming to people and previously required paying someone with expertise in tasks that AI can do for you instantly, at no cost, at least financially. It can assume many roles in the creative production process, which is a big win in the eyes of many employers, as they often don't need to put as many people on their payrolls. But there are people in the creative world who make strong arguments about the detriments of living in the age of AI. In fact, there are aspects of AI that are downright frightening and deeply disturbing to many people. For example, the technology is so advanced today that realistic face swaps and voice cloning in real time is in use. With this technology in the wrong hands, people's reputations can be ruined forever with the release of deepfake damaging videos. Also worrisome is that there has been downsizing of employees in various creative fields since AI's inception. For instance, the entire film industry has changed because AI saves the enormous expense of not having to hire real actors to create films. Artists who have spent many years training for and practicing their craft, who spend endless time working on a piece of art, can be one-upped by a machine that replicates, and some might say improves on, their work in a matter of moments. Writers who spend hours toiling over the wording of their project may feel very threatened by AI, which can quickly whip up something similar within a minute. A large concern of many creatives is the current lack of AI regulation around the idea of copywriting. People's work, which inevitably ends up on the internet, is used by others based on the AI algorithm. This has occurred repeatedly since the mass use of AI, with no crediting of nor compensation for the originator of the work. This practice seems unfair and appears to be an issue that will ultimately need to be resolved in the legal system. In fact, this process has already begun. In September 2025, an AI company was ordered by the court to pay $1.5 billion to the authors whose books were pirated to train a large language model. One would assume that other copyright infringement suits will follow this decision. Rebecca Blake, advocacy liaison for the Graphic Artists Guild and design director for Optimum Design and Consulting, stated at a 2023 Stanford University Human-Centered Artificial Intelligence Symposium that since the internet has become accessible, copyright infringement has been rampant. Blake noted that works of art that have been found online and used by people with no credit nor compensation for the artists. Yet, in the AI world, these works are lumped into one general term: data. She argued with this term as she believed that the works of artists represent a lifetime of educational training, skill development, and crafting a unique voice. Further, Blake added, AI platforms should educate their users as to the ethical and legal uses of AI on their platforms, so the creators of works could be properly credited and compensated. At the same Stanford University Human-Centered Artificial Intelligence Symposium, Steven Zapata, a professional designer, illustrator, and educator, stated that he is concerned that there may come a day in the age of AI when no one can tell whether an artistic piece comes from a human or a machine, nor will anyone care. He believed, though, that eventually people would return to crafts, such as his favorite, drawing, because they will one day wake up with a huge language hangover from instantaneous machine art to the extent that there will be a drive for more experiential activity. Zapata noted that the experience of studying a craft in depth is crucial to the development of a true artist. He explained that to want great light in your art, you must understand light. To want shadow, you must understand shadow. To want specific shape, you must understand shape. Adding to Zapata's perspective, Blake stated that as a student of art, there is a period in which one falls in love with the work of an artist or an artistic style, and at that stage, the student does a lot of imitation of what he or she admires. But there comes a time in which the artist begins to develop his or her own style and does not need to lean on the works of his or her predecessors. This will occur because at a certain point, if the artist has not developed his or her own style, his or her peers will call out the artist for copying. Zapata believed that when we learn something deeply, such as art, it is because we are very inspired and emotionally touched, because there is a human component with which we, as humans, resonate. We're not going to elicit these feelings from the output of a machine. What do you think? Can you consider yourself an artist if you use AI without the fundamental training in the work you do? Comment down below. You never know who your comment may help. Well, that's it for now. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe if you found this information helpful. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more creative tools. See you soon.